Hello, everybody. Welcome to this video. Thank you so much for being here. Very glad to see all of you, whether you're here live or you are watching the replay. So spring equinox was a few days ago, and so that means spring is finally here. And it also means that it's the start of a new zodiac year. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at what blessings will be coming your way in this new zodiac year. And we'll take a look at your money energy, and we'll also take a look at your love energy, and then we'll also get a message from your guides, from your spirit guides. And so there will be timestamps added to this video. It'll take me a few minutes, it'll take me like 30 to 60 minutes after the video is over to get those uploaded, but they will be there. And so I'm just going to take a moment here to welcome a few people in. And let's see what we have here. So how's everybody doing? Hello, Cashew. Hello, Cam. Hello, Peg. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, hello, Erica. Welcome. Hello from Australia. Hello. Yeah, sorry, I don't have any fancy background today. But we do have an interesting look at this. So I have some wisdom from this drink coaster. Laughed often, right? Laugh often. So I think that's a good message. Can you all hear me good? Hello from Pennsylvania. All right, loud and clear. Hello from Charleston. Very nice. I was just in Savannah, Georgia, which is a very nice place. That was the first time I was there. It's a very nice place there. How many people do we have here? Already 150. And I do want to just ask you to hit the like button. If you are here and you've not yet hit the like button, please do that. It really helps the stream, helps the video get out there. Hello. Hello from Texas. Yeah, Savannah was very nice. Once again, I don't know if you guys remember from my first live stream, but so we just hit 100 likes. So thank you all for smashing that like button. Really appreciate it. I was just in Savannah, and of course, the one time I go to visit Savannah, it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, and it's like totally crazy there. It's like absolutely insane. Yeah, so many cool people here, so many cool different places and countries and cities and everything. All right. So let's go ahead and let's just get into this. So let me see here. So we're going to start with Aries, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get an astrological influence here to start off these readings. I have these pretty cool astrology cards, and it looks like we have it here. So let's see here. So we have Sagittarius energy here coming in for Aries, fellow fire sign. Sagittarius, love that sign. It's a sign I'm familiar with. It is my rising sign. So we'll see how that kind of plays into this reading. So some of you could be finding a Sagittarius. We'll see what happens when we get into the love messages. We're going to start off with the money messages. But the thing about this Sagittarius is, for some of you, you may be really connecting with your intuition. Some of you Aries may really be connecting with your intuition. And I actually forgot to mark, so let me actually write that down. But some of you may be really connecting with your intuition, connecting with the truth as well at this time. Sagittarius rules truth. It also rules language and like writing. And so some of you may be really connecting with that. But let's see what career messages we have here for Aries. Let's see what money, career blessing we have here for Aries. So let's see here. Okay, very nice. So we have the Ace of Swords that wants to pop out here. So we have this Sagittarius energy. We have this Ace of Swords card. So some of you here, what I really like, there's something around communication coming in here. Ace of Swords is about like connecting on an idea. This is a big card of ideas and breakthroughs, really breakthroughs in speech, breakthroughs in communication, getting clear with your communication. this can bring a victory that maybe leads to a new beginning for you. Something like some type of energy like that happening for Aries at this time. So it's sort of like I'm getting like some of you may be doing like a writing project, or some of you may be doing something with like the like writing, singing, like you know, maybe like public speaking, something like that here's coming in, something like that. But it's also this feeling of like a breakthrough. Like for some of you, if you feel like you've been in the dark around your money situation, that could certainly start to turn around here in this kind of new zodiac year that we're looking at. You did have this 9 of Swords. So some of you here are concerned about, some of you are not clear about something in your, I think, financial situation. I think some of you are trying to get some clarity, get some understanding, get some answers around something relating to your money situation. You know, this could be something around you. This is a card of anxiety, maybe around, you know, like money situations, anything like that. What I would say is, for some of you, I would say with this energy of like Sagittarius, you know, I would really trust your truth. Trust what you're feeling at this time. Trust your intuition around your money situation. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what other cards want to come forward for your money situation. So we also have this 3 of Pentacles. You know, there may be a teammate or something like that here. The thing is, a couple things with that. Actually, I think it's probably less about teammates for many of you. I think actually, if I'm putting these 3 cards together here, some of you are like, right now, it's almost like some of you may be in the dark around something. And the 3 of Pentacles, I think, combined with this Ace of Swords energy, 3 of Pentacles can bring about some type of reward for doing a good job. Like you can see here, this person has this like mallet on their belt. They're like holding up their pentacle. They're like proud of their work. You can see the anvil in the background. And so it's like one of those, it could be a card of like craftsmanship, artistry. Again, some of you may be like vocalists, or some of you may be writers. Some of you may have a special talent in language, or like you have like a way of communicating with something. And, you know, for some of you, there could be rewards coming that your way as it relates to your money situation. So that's kind of a really nice blessing that I'm seeing for many of you here in your money situation, Aries. But let's go ahead and let's see what love messages are coming for you here in this zodiac year. Let's see what love messages Aries have. So obviously, you know, your astrological influence here is the Sagittarius card. Some of you may be meeting a Sagittarius this year. If you are single, for sure. Some of you may be meeting a Sagittarius. What I will say is that maybe some of you also want some boundaries. Some of you may also want like when I really think about Sagittarius energy, it's like you need a lot of space, right? Especially in like relationships. Some of you may really want to establish some type of boundary or space with somebody as it relates to your love situation. Let's see what we have here. All right, so you have these 3 cards. So you start off with this 7 of Swords, which can be a card of backstabbing, deception, can be cheating, but I don't feel cheating for you. You know, for some of you, the 7 of Swords can also talk about like needing to create a strategy or a game plan. I mean, this person, right, they didn't steal the swords without having some type of plan in place. And so it's like for some of you, you may really want to like ask yourself how you want to actually put yourself out there if you are single. Like, do you want to like get on the dating apps, or like do you need to like sign up for classes? You need to like start putting yourself out there in some ways. Some of you could be doing that. I do feel like if you do that, there will be definitely an option here. You have this Ace of Cups. It could be a water sign, but I also think that it could be like maybe Sagittarius energy. Obviously, we have that Sagittarius astrological influence. It could also be a water sign though, because you do have this 7 of Cups. Now, what I really like here for you in your love situation is you have a lot of options. Okay, so the 7 of Cups represents having a ton of choices. It can even be overwhelming. It can be something that feels a little bit overwhelming at times. And so I do feel that some of you may need space in a relationship this year, and you may, going back to the other cards we pulled in your career situation, some of you may find the right words to communicate that to somebody. as well. And so I definitely like what I'm seeing for your love situation this year as well, Aries. So let's go ahead and finish this off with a message from your guides. Let's see here. Not the right time. Not the right time. Okay, so going back to that career situation, I do feel like maybe, but also love. Like this is actually working out perfectly because I feel like for some of you here, it's like you're really wanting an answer now. And I do feel like some of you may need to just allow that answer to come. And especially like, going back to that money situation, for many of you, it's like there's something that you're like, there's some sort of idea that you're connecting on, but you can't force the idea to come in. And then the same is true in love, where I feel like instead of trying to force that situation, you could just like sign up for a class. Like maybe you want to learn a new language, or you want to go like do like a full moon ritual, like on like Airbnb, like do an Airbnb experience or something like that. And you may like find somebody through that type of situation. And then you also have this peaceful resolution. So this is not a time for Aries to force anything right now as we look at Aries season, but I really, really like what I see here for you. Let's go ahead and see what also Kipper wants to say. Let's also see what Kipper wants to say. Sure, man. Some of you may be finding somebody who's a little bit mature. It doesn't necessarily matter what gender they are. Somebody who's maybe just a little bit more mature than you are maybe used to. Or some of you may be in a relationship with somebody like that now, or you may be talking with somebody like that now. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, look, expectation. I do think some of you are going to have a big conversation with somebody, whether or not you are here for love or you're here for career, about either setting a boundary in love, or some of you may be setting a boundary in work situations as well. So that's what I have for Aries. That's what I have for Aries. So, all right. So let me just take a moment here, reset these cards. Thank you, Jessica. I really appreciate that. Good morning from the Philippines. Good morning. I'm not sure I can do subtitles live, Rezwana, but I will try to make sure that the subtitles are on after. Hello, everybody. All right. We have 222 people, 222 people here in the chat today. All right. Let me put this right here. Hello, Natasha. Yes, I've been seeing 222 a lot as well. And it is March 22nd, 2022. Yes. And we're at 220 likes. Can we get 2 more? Can we get 2 more likes? Pretty crazy. So many synchronicities. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you all for liking. Really appreciate that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Taurus. Let's move on to Taurus here. What are we at? 14. All right. All right, let's start off. Let's get an astrological influence for Taurus for this Zodiac year. Okay, so we have a few. I really just want to try to stick to one of these. Let's see here. Okay, so Taurus, you have Scorpio. Diving deep on something, going deep into something this Zodiac year, this spring equinox year. getting in between, finding the message between the message, investigating, researching, discovering something, plunging maybe the depths of yourself this year. Obviously, in love, you could also be finding a Scorpio. But before we get to love, let's go ahead and let's see what money messages we have here. Let's see what money blessings we have here for Scorpio. Hey, Goodman, welcome. Thank you. Hello, Cashew, if I didn't say that already. And Pam and everybody, by the way. Hello to the moderators. Thank you to the moderators that help keep this video or this stream on track. All right, let's see what money blessings we have here. Thank you, Benjamin. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your donation. All right. Let me make sure I'm staying on track here. Let's see what money blessings are coming in for Taurus. Taurus, you have this Two of Cups energy here. So some of you here may be connecting with the right partner to help you, business partner to help you maybe fund something. This could be, why do I feel like Airbnb? I don't know if it's because I'm staying in an Airbnb, but I feel like some of you may decide to purchase a property with somebody. It could be your significant other, but it could also be like a business partner. Some of you, if it's not that, it's like some of you may be developing harmony in your business or your career relationships. Anything like that happening could certainly be the case. You also here have this Queen of Cups energy. Could literally be finding somebody that really helps you, maybe even helps you develop your intuition in some ways as it relates to money. Queen of Cups is like somebody who's one of the most intuitive, next to the High Priestess. This is like the second most intuitive card to find, or the intuitive person to find in the tarot. And so it's almost like there's maybe somebody here as it relates to your money situation, Taurus, that's like helping you really figure something out, figure out, I don't know if it's like planning financially or if it's like a career situation, but there could be somebody coming in that just maybe I'm getting this energy of blows your mind in a career sense or a money sense, in that, maybe they have a certain way of investing, or they have a certain way of doing a job that maybe you've never considered. That could, I don't know why, it's a very specific message, but I do feel like there is someone coming in. Obviously, you have this Scorpio energy, and you do have that Queen of Cups as well, which is, obviously a water sign. The last career message that you have here is this Three of Wands, which is also, interestingly enough, can relate to teammates or working together with others. Threes are Trinity, right? And unity. And you also have this energy of a partnership here as well. And so definitely looks very good. The other thing about this Three of Wands is it can say that you're maybe looking to take something to the next level or grow and expand something. It can also say that there's maybe travel ahead for some of you. It's like maybe you're doing that for work as well. But this could be a year where your relationships are getting a boost. For sure. And I think for some of you, this could be your love relationships, but I also think it could be your business relationships. Let's get a Kipper card to expand on your money situation. Oh, interesting. You have Thief. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Oh, Message. Okay. Thief and Message. So I just talked about how for some of you, you have this business partnership, or you have this partnership that's coming in money and career situations. You do have that with Thief and Message. Obviously, double check any sort of investment that you may be getting into with somebody. I would also say with this Message card, I think there's some type of offer on the way in your money career situation, but I also think you should read the fine print here. Okay, I really think you should read the fine print. I don't think it's doom and gloom for that situation, but I do feel like that's something to consider. Let's see what your love situation looks like. See what this love situation looks like for Taurus. See what this love situation looks like. Okay. Wow. So yeah, you have this 10 of cups, or sorry, this 10 of pentacles for your love situation. So you can see like the family here, right? There's like the grandfather right here, the grandchildren, the dogs, or the children, the children, and then the grandchildren and the dogs. This is about family energy. Some of you may be expanding your family unit. Okay. Some of you may be strengthening family bonds, strengthening family ties this year. You might even be finding somebody that is interested in a long-term situation, right? With the Scorpio energy, the 10 of Pentacles, for sure. Let's see what other cards wanted to come forward. You do have this 5 of Cups as well, which is disappointment. And then you have this 5 of Wands here as well. Let me see what this card is. Okay, you do have the Ace of Cups as well. So that's kind of a convoluted message for your love situation. There could be some sort of family dispute that you resolve this year. I definitely don't feel like it's doom and gloom because we have this energy of the 10 of Pentacles, which is a really good energy. It could mean an inheritance as well. But you have it here clarifying with this Ace of Cups. So it's almost like some of you could be finding somebody that I know what it is. Some of you could be finding somebody who's like the real deal, someone who's maybe long-term for you, really good for you. But for some of you here, there's an energy of grief or an energy of having to really fight through some sort of internal struggle at this time in order for this person to enter. Yeah, so I feel like in order for this person to enter, there's something that you are maybe looking to heal through in this year, in this Zodiac year. And I feel like, if you do that hard work, there could be somebody that comes in. I think I'm getting heavy water energy for you, Taurus. Let's get a message from our guides here. Let's get a message from our guides for Taurus. Okay, hold on. We have this card that wanted to come. Oh yeah, look, you're ready. Oh man, you are definitely ready. This is like one of the best cards to find in this Oracle deck because it's the last card, and it literally means that you've gone through like this big journey of healing, of discovery, of success, anything like that here. And you're now ready for something good to come in. You're now ready for something good to come in. Take a look at the fire here. I think for some of you, there could be a water sign, but I also think for some of you, there could be a fire sign that's coming in as well. And I think for some of you, you're ready for like a long-term situation, ready for a long-term commitment. And especially if you're here for love. On the money front, there is something interesting about a partnership as well. Actually, I forgot to do the Kipper for love. Sorry about that. Let me see what else. Let's expand on that love situation for 1 second. Jules in July, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jules. Let's see. Let's get a Kipper message here as well for love. Okay. Yeah, you definitely are thinking about someone. This is the problem, though. The problem for you is that you are thinking about someone. Okay, because look, you have this with these double fives. So there's this new situation that wants to come in, but it's like you can't get over this person. Does not matter what gender they are. This person happens to be thinking about this person, but it doesn't matter. All right, does not matter. Okay, so there's this new person that wants to enter, but you got to work through this feeling of despair here. And I feel like for some of you, as soon as you do that, something good's coming in for you. So that's what I have for Taurus. And I am kind of just figuring out the layout here. So do stick with me. And I have like very limited room to do these shuffles and everything. So just this place that I'm staying at. So all right. So that was Taurus. How's everybody doing? We did not do Virgo yet. We just finished up Taurus. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Up next, we're going to be doing Gemini. So we're going to be moving on to Gemini. Seattle. I love Seattle. It's a great place. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. All right, Benjamin, thank you so much once again. I really appreciate that. All right. All right, so we're going to move on to Gemini. All right. All right, let's see what messages we have for Gemini. Let's go ahead and get an astrological influence for Gemini. Gemini, you have Uranus. Okay, inventiveness. Doing something a little bit maybe spontaneous, erratic, out of the box this year. Let's also see if there's a zodiac sign that wants to come forward. You have Mercury as well. Let's see here. And Cancer. Gemini. I feel like for some of you, you're getting inventive, you're getting creative, you're getting a little, dare I say, you're getting a little weird in the best way possible, as you have these kind of three cards here. You have this Uranus energy, you have this Cancer energy, and you have Mercury energy. Of course, Mercury's all about communication. You know, Cancer here, you may be doing something homey, right? You may be doing something like your home environment may be very important for you as well with this crab energy. But it's interesting that you have Uranus here, isn't it? And take a look at this. Uranus has this, I think, presumably that is Uranus in their hand. And it's this energy of just like, Uranus is not associated with expansion or anything like that. That is Jupiter energy, but I'm getting this interesting energy of expansion for you at this time. And so I really like to see that, Gemini. Let's see what your, let's go ahead and get some money messages for Gemini. Let's get some money messages here. Yes, lightning bolt energy, exactly. It's that lightning bolt energy. All right. You had a bunch of cards that wanted to come forward, so we must take them. They all wanted to come forward. So you have, let's just start here. You have the Fool paired with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, do not be foolish with your spending, Gemini. All right, listen, do not be foolish. Do not be foolish with your spending. Okay. The Two of Pentacles can indicate money coming in or going out. This person's juggling pentacles. Okay. This is fluctuating money, right? And the Fool may spend without really thinking about it, which can be good, but it can also be obviously detrimental. And so what I would say is be careful where you see yourself maybe wasting money. You know, is there a subscription that you need to cancel? Is there, you know, something else in your, like, do you have the Mint app? You know, that app Mint, I use Mint, where it like tracks all of your spending. Like, do some of you need to do that? I feel like for some of you, you may need to be careful that you are not foolish with your spending. Okay, so you have this Eight of Swords and this Four of Swords. Okay, so the way out of something financially here, you already have the way out, right? With the Eight of Swords. This person is trapped in their mind. They're trapped in their thoughts. They're trapped in they have a kind of fixed way that they think something should be. But you have all of the answers you need. And with this Four of Swords, this talks about rest. It talks about recovery. Maybe even picking up a meditation practice at this time may help you with maybe impulsive spending. Why am I feeling impulsive spending? You do have this Uranus energy, right? You have this lightning bolt Uranus energy. I'm not trying to come at you, but this is the energy that's coming in on the message on the in the cards here. Okay, so the last two that you have for your financial situation, you have this temperance energy with the Ace of Cups. Okay, temperance is again a card of patience, balance, moderation. Okay, there's a big energy here of you being practicing some type of moderation when it comes to your spending, when it comes to your money habits. Okay, you have this Ace of Cups here. Some of you trying to get a like a creative project or some sort of project off the ground, something like that here. I feel like at this time as well, and I feel like this could happen, but I also think that there's like a certain level of balance, patience, moderation, something like that that needs to be put in place before that comes in. Because the temperance energy can bring something to you, but you need to have balance first. You need to have balance first before that happens, right? And so those are some pretty clear messages for you, Gemini, in this pretty clear money messages. Let's see what the Kipper has to say to expand on that. See what the Kipper has to say. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So you have this energy here of false person, one of the more challenging cards to find. I don't necessarily think that someone is deceiving you here. What I feel like is going on is some of you, like you are the false person here. You have this energy of the official person and poverty card. Poverty, this is somebody who's, again, kind of feeling left out in the cold, very similar to this Five of Pentacles. Again, I don't know that this is already here. What I feel like saying is there's some type of prevention that needs to happen. In your spending, right? There's some type of like maybe toxic or challenging money habit that some of you are maybe looking to work through. You have this official person card as well, which is my human resources card. And so I definitely like to see that. But again, there's this really big energy of spending, moderation. And I feel like as you maybe look at those types of things, there could be this there could be some type of new start, new blessing, new project that comes in, but it's like going back to this idea of balance or something like that. So that's the money message. Let's see what your your love messages. All right, star card. I'm not into that right now. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Let's see what love messages are coming in here. All right. So you have, oh, very nice. So you have this Empress energy. So this is, this card could represent your mother. The Empress is also a really nice energy of abundance as well. This is Venus energy, but for some of you here, there could be love on the horizon. It's definitely a nice card. This is just abundance generally. When you get the Empress card, I'm going to try to look in the camera a little bit more. But when you get this energy, this Empress energy, it can mean something is coming into your life. Because remember, abundance is just your ability to receive, and you do have this Venus energy here. And so I do wonder if maybe some of you are interested in like motherhood, or some of you could also be working through some type of energy with your actual mother. Maybe there's a blockage there. Yeah, you have this world card, completions. Some of you receiving healing. I'm getting this very specific message here, Gemini, and I know this is going to connect with some of you, but I almost feel like your mother, I feel like your mother said something to you when you were very young that is still trapped. And what I like, and I feel like this may be providing this, that may be showing up as a blockage in your relationships. And what I really like here is you have this world card, which is completions. It's something that's coming to an end, but it's a chapter ending. It's completion. Some of you are getting healing around something between you and your mother, I feel like. And this could even be bringing someone in. You have this King of Wands energy. Okay, this is somebody who's extremely exciting to be with. It doesn't matter what gender you're interested in or what gender they are. This is somebody that you really want to spend a lot of time with. They'll make you laugh. They're funny. Humor is important to them, but they're extremely exciting to be around. And so it's almost like for some of you, you could be bringing somebody like that into your life. Could obviously be a fire sign, could also obviously also be a Cancer sign. But I think there's something specifically around healing relating to your mother. Okay. And I think that may really resonate with some of you. Let's get a Kipper card here. Let's get a Kipper. Yeah, look at this house. Okay. May meet them from home. Okay. You may meet them on a dating app if you do find somebody. But I also think that there's like healing within the home. Like there was something around the home as it relates to you and your mother going up, something like that here. I know it's a specific message, but I feel like there's something going on there. Yeah, look at this. There it is. There it is, right? There's the mother showing up here once again. And what's this other card? Yeah, look, privileged lady. This came out reversed, okay? I don't normally read reversals, but in reverse, this is absolutely somebody who's a gossiper. This is someone who's in your business, up in your business all the time. They want to know where you are, what you ate, what you did yesterday, like all of that. And I feel like for some of you here, you're letting go of that. You're letting go of that in a big way. So I really like that. Let's see what else we have. Let's pull a message from your guides. Yeah, look, listen to your intuition. What else here? Ask your angels. Look, you know what's completely free and will never cost you anything? Listening to your intuition, asking your guides, right? Getting messages from your spirit team, from your higher self, from your spirit guides. And trusting your gut about something as it relates to money, as it relates to spending, as it relates to somebody coming in here. So that's what I have for Gemini. All right, so let me just take a moment here to reset the cards. And does anybody have any questions for me? Not like answering personal questions or anything like that, but questions about tarot, about YouTube, about travel, anything. It's a good time to ask questions. I've been to Charleston before and I really did like it. Yeah, it was a great place. I definitely will be back at some point. There's a good beginning book for tarot. Easy Tarot. It's called Easy Tarot by Elaine Ellershaw. Her last name's Ellershaw. Her first name, I forget what her first name is, but it's Easy Tarot. It's actually in the description of this video. And if you do buy that, you will also get this. You'll get this deck of cards, which is the Gilded Tarot. It's actually my favorite deck to find. How long have I been reading? I think I've been reading since 2017. It floods badly. Yeah, I can see it being a place that floods. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate that. I did not always have an interest in tarot, which is so I used to be a grad student and I used to work in higher education, and I used to be extremely interested in science. And basically, I rejected everything that was not scientific. I know this is crazy, but like I had like a crazy spiritual awakening, which basically brought tarot into my life. I'm not going to go into details, but it brought tarot into my life. And then that's how I found tarot. And so, no, I was not always into tarot. It was kind of it was a very interesting thing that happened. Thank you, Shavanus Thompson. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing your name right. Thank you so much. Wow, we have 387 people in here, or we have 355 people in here, and we have 387 likes. So if you've not hit the like button, please do consider doing that. And we're going to move on to Cancer. This is my full-time job. Yes, this is my full-time job. All right, let's go ahead and let me see here. I gotta make sure I write this down. All right, let's go ahead and get an astrological influence from for Cancer. Juniana, thank you so much. Juniana Juanita Marvin. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. All right, man, I'm so bad with names. I'm so bad with names. Juanita, thank you so much. All right, let's get an astrological influence for Cancer. Okay, so look at this. So you have Neptune and Virgo. So wow, I like that energy for you. You might be getting a little witchy, okay? You may be getting a little psychic, a little intuitive, a little bit into the esoteric in this new zodiac year. Neptune is psychic energy. It is dreamy energy. But then Virgo is every Virgo I know, which I know quite a few, they're all witchy. Okay, they're like all into tarot cards. They're into like playing with herbs, doing like holistic medicine. And the thing about Virgos is once they figure something out, they will hone in on something until they figure it out. They do not let it go. Okay, if you say something to a Virgo and they don't like what you said, they'll bring it up 3 months later. And I'm not kidding. Like it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm not throwing shade to Virgos, but Benjamin, thank you once again. Really appreciate it. But some of you may be playing around with some like tarot cards of your own. You might be getting like astrology readings. You may be coming up with holistic practices, something like that. Yeah, so I like that. Let's go ahead and start the career and financial messages here for Virgo. Very similar to Scorpio energy. Yes, very similar to Scorpio energy. Okay, let's see here. Cancer, you have King of Wands. Okay, look, this is somebody who does not stay in a dead-end job. Okay, King of Wands always does what they want to be doing. Some of you here, if you are not happy about what you do for your money, for your career, you're going to find something new. Okay, you're going to be finding something new. I also think you're going to recognize here that, take a look. So look at this. See the star? See the star on the throne? You're going to recognize that you are a star in whatever it is that you do. And I feel like some of you are going to really understand that. This could look like you starting a new business. Whenever you get the King of Wands energy, that can be looking at starting new business ventures, starting your own company, doing something like that here. And again, if you don't love what you do, that's about to change in a big way. Especially because you have this Knight of Wands here as well. Knight of Wands is somebody who is potentially driven to do something amazing, just like the King of Wands. The difference is the Knight of Wands is like somebody who's like a maverick in the tarot. Okay, they really are somebody who is capable of juggling all the plates in the air. They are somebody who can do like a million different things. They're a jack of all trades. Some of you, I think, are recognizing that. You may even, I don't know why I'm getting this message. Some of you may be doing something like, what is it called? Like DoorDash, Uber Eats. Like you may be doing that and also like running like a reselling business. Some of you may be like starting your own clothing line, but you're doing like a DoorDash, or you're doing like something with your car. Maybe you're driving Uber, because you want the freedom, right? You want the freedom and the flexibility of doing that. And by the way, there's no shame in doing that. You should not feel ashamed of doing any of that. Some people always say that, like I've seen some people like feel ashamed for doing jobs like that, and you should not feel ashamed about that at all. In fact, many people, the flexibility is so much better. The flexibility of being able to be your own boss is so much better than being stuck in an office, in a cubicle, which I've done before, and it's not fun. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to be like doing that. Like you may be like putting all the things together this year in terms of how you want to be making money for yourself. You also have the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's like a conflict here between you and somebody else in the workplace. Let me just confirm that. But I'm pretty sure. Let me get some Kipper here. Yeah, you have this journey card, definitely on some sort of new career journey. There's no question about it. Community, absolutely. And yeah, okay, you have this Lovers in reversed. Here's the thing. There's somebody in your, I think there's somebody in your team environment you're not rocking with right now. Okay, you're just not. You're gonna find a better community of people to surround yourself with in a work situation, in a work context, anything like that. It's gonna really help you, I feel like. And yeah, that's kind of what I have here for you for your career message. Let's see what we have for love for you as well. The other thing is, I would not be afraid to dream about something here that if you've always wanted to like, I don't know, maybe you're like a web developer. That's what I used to do. I used to be a web developer. Maybe you're a web developer and you want to start doing freelance work. Like you want to start taking on freelance contracts, and you've always had this dream of doing that. Maybe some of you here will be doing that. Let's go ahead though. Let's see what love messages you have here. Wow, look at this. Cancer, someone coming in very clearly. Very clearly, you have this Knight of Cups, somebody clearly coming in here for you. This is somebody that you maybe even know already. This could be somebody that you fantasize about. This is also a card of dreaming. This is a dreamy type of energy. That's a classic romantic in the tarot. But the thing is, you're closed off. You're not ready. It's like this person wants to come in, but you got to make sure that you're ready. Okay. You got to make sure that you want this person. Like you got to make sure that you're actually ready for this person to enter, because there's a big possibility that they could enter here. What else do you have? You have this Knight of Swords as well, coming in quick. Okay, they are coming in very quick here. Yeah, and this Empress energy, which means, you have an abundance of opportunity to bring someone into your life this year. Particularly if you are single. What message am I getting? Like if you're in a relationship already, if you're already in a relationship, some of you could be family planning with that Empress card. Some of you could be having some really important communication around shared finances if you're in a relationship. Like if you're like married, right? Like if you're married, or if you're just in a deep partnership with somebody, some of you could be having like some very important communication around resources, finances, anything like that at this time. I feel like, yeah, let me get some Kipper cards to expand on those love messages. Well, if you're single, you can absolutely find somebody. Okay, yeah, I mean, look, here it is, right? Thinking about somebody. Look, this person's thinking about somebody, right? And the Knight of Cups, this is somebody that you are thinking about. Okay, so if there is a person, which they could be a Virgo, what other energies am I getting? It could be a Virgo. I'm not picking up on like crazy, like, yeah, I'm not getting like it could literally be any sign, but it could literally be Virgo as well. Let's see what else we have here. But you definitely have somebody on your radar. This could happen, could take 6 months or somewhere around that. Who knows? It could take a little bit of time, but pathway to me is a very good card. It suggests that there's a clear path between you and this person for something good to happen. But look, there's this other poverty card that came in with your love reading here, because you had this Five of Pentacles as well. Okay. So you have to make sure that you are energetically there, that you're energetically ready for this person to come in. You can't, it's one of these messages where like you can't say, like if you are engaged in negative self-talk, it's going to be a lot harder for this person to come into your life, right? So yeah, let's see what messages you have from your guides. See what messages you have from your guides here coming in. If you believe, yeah, I don't even feel like taking another card. This is the message for you. Okay, this is the message for you. All right. Because look, we have this energy here of Neptune. We have this energy of if you believe. Do you have some type of dream? Do you have some type of vision that you are looking to bring in as we head into Aries season, as we head into this new Zodiac year? Because if there is, it's available. It's available, but it's not coming in if you're going to say that I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough or I don't know what I'm doing. You have to drop that type of language this Zodiac year. Just from this point forward, from March forward, you have to drop that type of language if you want this to come in. So that's what I have for Cancer. That's what I have for Cancer. That was a great reading. What questions you have for me, about tarot, about YouTube, about doing this, like tarot, anything? What questions you have for me while I'm resetting the deck here? Oh, I would love to visit Japan as well, Deborah. That would be amazing. Would love to visit Japan. Miss Felix Ruiz. I think some people are cursed. But the thing about spells, you have to understand. It's interesting that you say that, but you have to understand about the thing about curses and spells. Words are spells, okay? The words that you say are spells, okay? And so, for example, if your mother or your father said something to you, or your friend, your neighbor, your uncle, your aunt said something to you in childhood that was not cool, that was not nice, that was damaging, that hurt you, that is a spell, okay? That is a curse. Those words that they used are a curse. And so the thing about all of this is you have to understand that you can undo all of this. There are people who sell like curse removal or spell removal. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, but I'm also going to say that you have the tools that you need to just free yourself from anything like that. So just something to consider. Just something to consider. Marion Eric, is self-studying web development possible? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, if I were to go back, I probably wouldn't have gone to university for it. I would have done something like maybe I would have done a what is it called? Like a boot camp or a oh gosh, there are like different like General Assembly, which is like it's like a boot camp. I forget what it's called, but you can just learn everything that you need online. Like everything that you need to become a web developer is there. So yeah, I'm not going to go off on a tangent on that, but yeah, you don't need, like you can totally teach yourself. It does help though, like if there are other people around you who've been coding for a long time, like that's how I got good at web development. Is there are other, like I taught myself, but then I got surrounded by people who were like coding forever, and they basically called me out on my stuff and they said, you need to start doing this, you need to start doing that. And that's how you accelerate it all. But you can get yourself in the front door by just like teaching yourself. Welcome, Casey. Thank you so much for being here. Glad that you were able to catch it. Okay, Eric's alert. So you're anxious, you moved, and your renovations are not ready. Okay, so the thing about that is that's out of your control, right? By spending the time worrying about when they're going to be ready, how they're going to look, if they're going to do a good job, you're really just you're taking yourself away from the present moment. You're taking yourself away from now, and you're really like creating a story in your minds that you really don't have to. And I know it's easier said than done, but that is something that you could easily just start to reframe and say, I know the universe has my back. I allow spirit to guide me. I allow these renovations to happen as they happen, and we'll deal with the problems as they come, and they might not even come. So it's looking to the future like that, which brings is how anxiety comes around. It's something everybody does, but it's also not exactly grounding you in the present moment. So 444 is a great number. That's like stability. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Leo. All right. Let's see what Leo has here. Let's get an astrological influence for Leo. All right, Leo, you have pretty I would say blunt energy here. You have Mars and you have Sagittarius. All right, so you're shooting your arrows and going here, Leo. You're really going for something. You're driven. You're determined. You have an ability to take action on something big this year, this Zodiac year. Be careful that you're not combative, right? Like, be careful that you're not being overly combative or anything like that. But there, obviously, in love, there could be a Sagittarius coming in. But I also think that there's a huge determination to get something done here, and you have the ability. You have the ability to do that. You have the ability to do that. So let's get some career and financial messages for. Let's get some career and financial messages here for Leo, and we have bunch of cards that wanted to come forward. Okay, so you have 5 of Pentacles as well as the 3 of Wands. So you have this Five of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So the Five of Pentacles, this is about, this is about somebody who is like feeling left out, feeling unworthy, feeling less than. The Three of Wands is taking something to the next level. The Three of Wands is allowing some sort of growth and expansion on the horizon to come into you. The thing is, there is growth available here with this Three of Wands, but I do wonder if some of you are maybe getting engaged in negative self-talk or something along those lines. And it's almost like these cards are completely different. Like the Three of Wands could, like I said, expand something. The Five of Pentacles might be something, might be somebody who is in scarcity, right? So we have expansion here with the Three of Wands. We have scarcity here with the Five of Pentacles. And so it's almost like, I would say there's expansion available, but do not prevent yourself from allowing that possibility to come in, right? So let's see what else we have here. You have this Six of Swords. Okay, Six of Swords, this is transitions. This is going to new places, testing new waters, traveling. It's good things on the horizon. And what I really like about the Six of Swords is it says that there's maybe some type of loss or defeat behind you here. And I get the sense that maybe for some of you here, you may have had like challenges in the past around like poverty mindset, poverty thinking, something like that here with this Five of Pentacles. And now you have the Six of Swords as well, which is you transitioning away from that type of thinking, transitioning away from that type of mindset. So I really like that. Let's go ahead and get one more here. Yeah, you have this Ten of Wands, burden. Some of you, there may have been burdens here in the past around money. Okay, there may have been burdens around the way that you maybe even thought about money. Like some of you may have grown up in a family that said the phrase "money doesn't grow on trees" or something along those lines. And I feel like maybe some of you are realizing that you're at the end of the road when it comes to that type of thinking. Let's also get a Kipper message here for you. Let's get a Kipper message here for you. Okay, so you have thoughts, house, okay, occupation. Yeah, some of you may be thinking about how, first of all, some of you may be thinking about the right way to spend some type of savings here. The obvious one is with this house energy. It could mean some of you thinking about investing in some type of real estate or something like that with this house card. The thoughts energy, this is coming back to this idea around some type of burden with the way that you think about your resources, something like that, Leo. And I get the sense that maybe there's some healing that's coming forward for you in that way. This occupation energy, I definitely like to see that. If there is an occupation that is feeling like a burden, some of you may be thinking about reconsidering that, thinking about where to go with that, anything like that. So that's kind of what I'm getting for your career and financial energy. Let's go ahead and see what messages want to come forward for your love energy. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what love energy is. So obviously you could be finding a Sagittarius. There could also be, if some of you are looking for to be more sexually active, that could certainly be the case here with this Mars energy as well. That could certainly be coming in for some of you this year. You have the Nine of Wands coming forward with the Two of Wands as well. This Wands is passion. It's fire energy. Some of you may be deciding between like two people or two paths or two options or two different ways to go, two different energies here. Obviously, some of you could have a choice between people, but there's also maybe a choice between do you stay single or do you take something to the next level with somebody? Like some of you may be thinking about moving, like some of you may be thinking about staying single or just like there's not really much else to say there. Like you could also be like maybe deciding that it's time for you to get into a relationship as well. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Okay, so we have all of this Wands energy, which is passion, that is fire energy, that is drive, that is sexuality as well. I do feel like maybe some of you are thinking about getting more sexually active. Okay, I'm not like saying that's right or that's wrong. Like, I'm not trying to promote one type of philosophy on that, but I do think that that's coming forward. I just have to say that because you have all these wands and you have this Mars energy, which is like really big fire energy. You have dedication as well. I get the sense that for some of you here, especially if you are single, you may be deciding, Leo, you may be deciding on like, do I marry myself to my career or do I like maybe bring someone into my life? Let's see what we have for Kipper. Let's see what we have from the Kipper deck. Yeah, you have this unexpected income, which I think in this love reading, that could be referring to somebody unexpectedly coming in. Yeah, look at this. You have this unexpected lover's energy here with unexpected income, false person though, and imprisonment. There are two people involved here. There are two people involved here. Okay. The thing is that the person you're involved with now, I get the sense that maybe there's like a freeing yourself from that. And I get the sense that maybe some of you find somebody when you are not expecting it. That's kind of what I'm getting here. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Let's also get a message from your guides. Let's get a message from your guides. Oh, okay. A year from now, that could take some time. Could take some time for these messages to come in. No need to worry, though. I do love that energy. Whenever I get this card, it's always a nice energy for me when you get that. So that's what I have for Leo. That's what I have for Leo. We're going to move on to Virgo in just a second, but I need to take a minute to reset the cards. And if you have any questions for me, questions about tarot, questions about me, anything like that, maybe a good time to do that. Thank you, Flower Girl. I really appreciate you saying that. What's my favorite number? 7. 7 is my favorite number. Hey, Empress, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm a Libra sun sign, but my rising sign is Sagittarius. My moon sign's Aquarius. I like my rising sign more. Thank you, Barry. Nikki, my favorite tarot deck is this one. It's the Gilded Tarot by Sierra Marchetti. Thank you, Felicia. I really appreciate that. Yes, I love fitting all of my possessions in my car. I feel a lot freer or more free. I forget what the right way of saying that is. I love that I can fit everything I own in my car. I think it just helps me just generally in life. The happy hermit. I would say just typically for me, it's like the first thing that comes to my mind. Like I'm a big fan of just like trusting your gut when you see an owl. Like today I saw a blue jay, which was very very interesting because it was the first time I saw a blue jay since I left Pennsylvania. I'm not in Pennsylvania anymore, but uh, I just didn't see them when I lived in Denver. I didn't see blue jays like at all. I was in the city, so it was like just was no opportunities for me to see blue jays. But like the first thing I got was communication. Like when I see a blue jay, trusting my intuition, trusting my communication was the first thought that came to my mind when I saw that blue jay today. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the sign I needed to hear. So that's what I would say. All right, let's move on to Virgo. What about moths? Empress. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with moths. What do I feel like from moths? I don't know. I don't really get much from that. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, let's get an astrological influence for Virgo. Oh wow, Virgo, this is significant for you. This is significant for you. You have Sol and Luna, which is Sun and Moon. You have Sun and Moon, Virgo. That's a very interesting combination to find. Um, yeah, so that is about messages of expression for some of you. Okay, like expressing what you're feeling internally. The internal messages here from the moon, anything that's coming in intuitively for you, Virgo, anything like that. But then the sun bringing in the expression of what you're feeling intuitively. Let's see what sign is coming in. Okay, so you have Aquarius here as well. You have this Aquarius energy as well for you. So inventiveness, uniqueness, anything like that coming forward for you at this time, Virgo. But the sun, the Sol and Luna is significant for me because I remember from this Oracle deck that being like a combination that's not very. It's kind of a rare combination to find. Summer V Step, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. All right, let's see what career and financial messages are coming in. All right, let's see here. Okay, so you do have the Tower. Okay, Virgos are going to start to like really hate me because I think in the last one we had this challenging message for Virgo as well. But here's the deal. So you have this Tower card as well as the Three of Swords. So the Tower, it can be doom and gloom. It can be something suddenly changing, especially because you have this here with the Three of Swords, which can represent a separation or a severance from something. I want to see what these other two cards are, but here's the deal. The Tower really is a blessing in disguise because it provides you with a way out. It provides you with a path to doing something new or doing something different, and it puts you onto the path of the star. And so let's expand on this a little bit more and see what these other two cards are. Okay, so I like this because you have this energy here of the Emperor and the Judgment card as well. And so the Emperor is a really good omen to find in business situations. This is somebody who's a boss. This is someone who levels up. This is somebody who, takes authority and ownership and leadership over their life. And you have it here with the Judgment card. Okay, now what's interesting is when you get the Judgment energy in a career situation, it could mean that you are under evaluation for a job raise or a job upgrade or something like that in your career. And I do feel like maybe some of you are being evaluated. Let me see what this card is. Yeah, look at this. Okay, much better here. You have the star. So anytime I get the star combined with the tower, to me, it always works out. The star is number 17, the tower is 16. The star comes after the tower to allow yourself a period of healing, a period of growth, optimism, and success on the horizon. And so if I'm putting this together, there may be a little bit of a change. There may be a change in your career situation, but ultimately this change here is leading you to the path of the star. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have, so look, you have judication and mature woman. So judication is like, this can be, judgment time. For some of you, it's judgment time here. There's no question about it with the judgment energy and the judication. Are you really doing what you want to be doing? Are you really doing everything that you need to be doing in your career? Is there some kind of, would you act differently if you knew you were being watched? Okay, and I don't mean that in a weird like voyeurism type of way, but I'm saying like if you knew you were being evaluated or if you knew you were being watched, would you act differently? Is there something that you need to change? Okay, is there something that you need to change? Is there some level of maturity that you need to undertake here in your career situation? Yeah, look, concern. You may just have some type of change. I get the sense that some of you already know that, though. You do have this house card as well. There could be something around working from home that's going to be changing. For some of you, you may have been working from home for the past 2 years, and there may be organizational changes, like company-wide changes around that. And the thing is here, what I really like is, you do have this energy of the sun and the moon here, which is really nice. I get the sense that maybe some of you need to express yourself and express what you're feeling intuitively, but do it in a way that's mature and do it in a way that represents you in a positive light. So that's kind of what I'm getting for your career situation. I kind of went on long there, but there was a lot that wanted to come forward in your career situation. So let's see what else we have for love for you. Let's see what your love message is. Are you serious right now? Are you actually serious right now? So you have this tower card as well. So you have the tower in career and you have the tower in love. Virgos are going to unsubscribe for me. So the tower and the 10 of cups, I mean, it may be like a revelation that you have around. The thing is, again, the tower doesn't have to be doom and gloom. A lot of people are going to take it there. But it really just is like a jolt of new energy or a shock of something, right? It's like this lightning energy. And the tower, in this case, it could also be a revelation, okay? And in this case, it could be around family. Like, I wonder if some of you may want to start a family? I know I say that a lot in these readings, but it's been coming in the energy for the collective recently. But the 10 of cups is family energy, but it's also like euphoria. It's like bliss. It's like extreme happiness. And for some of you, you may say that like, if I'm not extremely happy with somebody or what I do or the people I hang out with or the people I spend my time with, like some of you may be deciding that it's time to move on. Time to move on from that. What's this other card that came forward? You have this devil energy. Look, again, is there a shadow that you are working through here? Is there something that you need to stop doing in your life? Maybe this is not just bleeding into, maybe both of these messages are bleeding in, are like blending between your career situation and your love situation. I wonder if some of you, there's like crossover. Okay, there's something that maybe you need to get honest with yourself with. That's what I'm getting. Let's get the Kipper cards to confirm that. Yeah, it's Big Bang changes. Exactly, Rebecca, exactly. Let's see here. Okay, distant horizons. I really like this. Matthew, that's funny. Distant horizons. So that's good times ahead. That's good things coming into the future for you. It can say 3 to 6 months. Uh, and then you have this change. Yeah, I mean, look, there's definitely a change coming in, and you have this concern. You know, though, there is something that you know that needs to change, whether it's from you or it's from somebody else, but you know that there's something that needs to change. What I really like is you do have this distant horizons energy here, which is something good happening eventually for you. So let's get a message from your guides here. Let's get a message from your spirit guides. Oh, wow. Okay, so you have no, and the situation will improve. Okay, so I like to see that because not only did we get the star with the tower, um, which to me says that it's all going to work out, but for some of you, you may have issues saying no. But the thing is, this is the big no. Okay, there are two no's in this oracle deck, and you have the big no. Okay, so standing your ground, asserting yourself, and telling people how you truly feel is going to bring in something for you. And it's also going to improve that situation here. It's going to improve whatever tower moment here may be coming in for you. So that's what I have for Virgo. That's what I have for Virgo. All right, let me just reset this. Somebody asked me if I could explain the North Node. So it's something that I've been fascinated by. Now, once again, I always need to preface with I'm not an astrologer. I am a tarot reader. But the North Node is your destiny. Okay. The North Node is where you're supposed to be headed in this lifetime. It's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. But the thing is, the North Node is the hardest thing that you will do, or it's likely the hardest thing that you will do in this lifetime. So, like my Sagittarius is in my North Node is in Sagittarius. This is just a really basic example. There's a lot more that goes along with this, but for a long time, I was afraid of traveling. I had driving anxiety, and now what I've done is I've driven all over the country multiple times, and that's been very good for me. And it's helped me along my path, helped me along my destiny. But I had to get over the fear of driving, right? I had to get over that driving anxiety, and so it's something hard that you need to do, but ultimately, it's the thing that you should be doing. Is really what notice. All right. Yeah, your purpose, your destiny. How's it going, everybody? Can we hit 600 likes? Can we hit 600 likes? If you have not hit there we go. We hit 600. You're fast. I'm telling you, you're all fast with this, which I appreciate. Do I consider myself to be an empath? I would say yeah, but more of an intuitive, I guess. But yeah, I definitely, people have said that I'm an empath for sure. Libra is next. Yes, we're moving on to Libra. Goodman and Cashew will definitely, and Empress and Cam will keep the chat on target. Empaths need to learn to say no. That's what an empath can do to protect themselves. Empaths have a hard time saying no. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to Libra. Let's see what we have for Libra. Let's get an astrological influence for Libra. Okay, so you have this Luna and Neptunus. That's May. So Luna, Moon is what these cards are. So that's a major message, Libra, of dreaminess, psychic energy, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, following those messages, um, being extremely in tune with the people around you, the people in your environment, what's going on in your environment, all of that type of energy. And what I would also say is be careful that you are not too be careful that you do not like. I'm a big fan of daydreaming, right? Like I'm a big fan of daydreaming and like having a dream, but it also can spill into a problem as well. And so if you're daydreaming and you're also not accomplishing things, or if you're not acting on those dreams, you may want to just consider that as well. Okay, so you have the Scorpio card here as well. So I always want to try to get a sign as well. And you have this Scorpio card. So could literally be a Scorpio coming in, but it can also be some of you playing detective, drilling into something, going deep into something like I almost feel like for some of you here, like really, really going deep, going hard into some type of like intuition that you may have. Let's see what we have. Let's go ahead and see what career and financial energies we have for Libra. Let's see what career and financial energies we have. Okay, Libra, you have King of Wands. King of Wands. So love to see this for you, for your career and financial situation. This is somebody who I feel like we just had this message not too long ago, but this is somebody who really likes to kind of go their own way. Some of you here, again, this is a message that's coming in. Like if you are not, if you don't love your job, you're not going to be in that job for very long this year, this Zodiac year, for sure. You may decide to go do something else. You maybe decide to start something. Yeah, I mean, look at this. You have this Page of Wands. For some of you, this may be taking a new job. Page of Wands represents some type of offer, some type of opportunity. It could also represent a download of information coming in. But you have these two quartz cards in the Wands suit. Indicating Wands is all about work. And it's also spontaneity. For some of you here, there could be, this energy of you really, especially with these Scorpio, the Neptune, and the Moon card. It's like, for some of you, there is a deep passion to start something, or there's a deep passion that you have for your career. And if you're not in a spot where you can investigate that passion, or if you can allow that passion to move forward, you're not going to stay in that career too long, or you're not going to stay in that place for too long, for sure. Let's see what else we have here. I think this one also wants to come forward. Yeah, world completions coming in, cycles closing out, new chapters beginning. It's Saturn energy, okay, and so for some of you here, Saturn rewards you for doing the hard work, and I really like this for you. This can also bring in a big victory in your career. Yeah, transitions here as well. Moving on to something better. Some of you are moving on to something better. Some of you are also maybe having important travel for your career at this time as well, with the World and the Six of Swords. That could certainly be coming in, important travel for your career. But I also think that some of you are closing out cycles and chapters, and maybe even transitioning into a new type of situation for yourself. Let's see what the Kipper has to expand on that. Hey, Roxanne, welcome. Oh, look at this. You have marriage. Okay. Marriage of skills, disciplines, and talents. in your career situation. Very clear here, very clear. Somebody may even want to hire you. Journey, I mean, look, more travel energy for sure. And mature man, moving into a new stage in your career, moving into a more mature portion, a more mature energy in your career life. And I'm not getting money for, I mean, I'm not saying that there's no money coming in. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about work and career is very important. Like if you've been looking to move up the ranks, if you've been looking to move up the chain, up the ladder, if you've been looking to start something, if you've been looking to create that side hustle, that energy is big for you. That energy is really big for you here. And it's almost like there may even be somebody who's recognizing that you have a lot to offer as well. So I really like that for your career energy. Let's see what we have for your love message here. Let's see what we have. All right, let's see what love message is once you come in. Okay, wow. So you have this Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups, and I'll also throw in here that you have this Scorpio energy as well. Okay, so some of you could be absolutely finding a Scorpio. Does not matter what gender they are. Even though they're coming forward here as a King of Cups, it doesn't matter. This could be somebody who is quite literally a water sign, maybe literally a Scorpio, but it's also, I think, somebody who's like going to really take time to hear you and listen to you. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny, but it's also like happenstance, it's fate. And, for some of you, you may be having perfect alignment. Particularly if you are single, there may be a perfect alignment happening where somebody comes in this year. Okay. It's almost like you don't really need to try for this. And in fact, I think if you are single, the best thing that you can do is not try. I mean, obviously, they're not going to knock on your front door, right? They're not going to say, oh, is this the Libra that I've been waiting for? Obviously, they're not going to knock on your front door. But if you're trying too hard, it's also acting as a blockage. And then you look, rest, relax, recover, relax, and this person will come in. Okay. If you're single in particular, if you're looking for somebody, it's not going to be that hard. Okay. The thing is, what you may want to do is do the things that you enjoy. Like maybe you want to join like an indoor soccer league or an adult soccer league, or you want to start like taking painting classes or drawing classes. Like you're not trying to find love in those situations, but you could find love in a happenstance way is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's expand on that with the Kipper. Okay. Eek. Ouch. I don't like that. Thief and false person. Those are the two most challenging cards to find in the Kipper deck. Okay, so I mean, it's clear here. Look, some of you have dealt with some shady people. Okay, the past, if particularly, I'm talking to single Libras here. I'm just not getting a lot of messages if you're not single. If you're not single, like if you're in a relationship, I just feel like this year is going to be good for you. Like I feel like you're going to probably just expand your current relationship. But particularly if you're single, the past has been filled with people who have been shady. Okay, people have been extremely shady, not good for you. And I feel like maybe even some of you have spent time like recovering from people, recovering from those types of situations. And then you have this house energy as well, which keeps coming forward for everybody. I do think some of you need to get out of your house. If you want to find this person, like I said, they're not going to knock on your front door. But at the same time, I think what's going on here is for many of you, it's getting involved in an activity is going to be the thing. And I would say like with that false person and thief energy, because you have this Luna and Neptune, you're going to have an intuition about anybody that comes in this year. Let's get a message from your guides. Yeah, look, remain positive here, especially as going back to that career situation. Like, it seems like good things are on the way for your work and career. I think many of you are going to be focusing on that this year. It doesn't mean that you'll if you want to not be single this year, it could happen. But again, it's like more about you putting yourself out there. But I think for many of you, your mind is on your money, and could take some time for something to come in a year from now. But that's what I have for Libra. So I definitely like to see that for Libra. All right. As always, this is a good time. If you have questions for me, like about tarot, about YouTube, about whatever, spirituality. I'm going to move on to Scorpio next, but I'm going to just take a moment. I don't know if you can probably hear the ambulance out there. Emergency. If you're dealing with a shady person, I think that's a synchronicity. Do I chant? I've done a chanting thing before. I've done like a chanting. I've done a group chant. That was it. That was a powerful experience, I will say. I understand the draw, but I do not do it regularly. Lakeisha G, I would say look at all of them. Personally, I like to watch all of my signs, and if I was a cusp, if I was somebody who was a cusp, I would probably watch both. I love cardinals. Cardinals are definitely a nice synchronicity. A cusp is somebody who's like either a late or an early degree sign. So they're on the cusp of two signs. Like you might be a Virgo, Libra. CC, you can just use a calculator. Empress, you've been playing around with your tarot cards. Nice, nice, nice. That's a good question, Empress. Actually, I haven't gone too deep into that topic. I think cardinals can be either, Kelly. All right, we hit 700 likes. Can we get to 1,000 today? We're about to move on to Scorpio. Can we get to 1,000 likes? If you are here and you've not hit the like button, please do consider doing that. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's get some astrological messages here. Let's get a few astrological influences. Oop. Wow, look at this. You're the first sign, your own sign. I have to say, Scorpio energy is heavy here. We're over halfway through. Scorpio has been coming in for other signs, but you have your own sign, and you have this Luna card as well. I mean, I shuffle the decks very well in between each reading. So some of you might quite literally may be a Scorpio moon here, but this is potentially also pertaining to some type of deep desire to go for something here as well, because this is you, right? We're reading Scorpio. We have your sign that came forward. There's maybe a deep, I'm getting this message of like something coming from the undercurrent, right? And like something coming from under you, from within you at this time. Let's expand on that. Let's expand on that a little bit more. Let's get some career messages for you. Laurel Mazel, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. That's a good idea too. That's a very good idea that you just gave me. Let's see here. All right, so Scorpio, you have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is really somebody who is this is somebody who has maybe achieved a high status in their career. Like for some of you, you may be sitting at the top of your career already. Like you may be in charge of people. You may be aspiring to become a leader if you are not already. Some of you may be somebody who is also looking to develop healthy habits and routines at this time. But this is a very good card. This is one of the Empire cards. Whenever you get this, it's definitely a nice energy of somebody who's looking to stack their money, build their empire. And again, for this person, their habits and their routines are going to really help them get there. And so that may resonate for some of you. You also have this strength card, this Leo energy that's coming forward, having willpower, okay, having the willpower to go for something here at this time, to stand strong in your purpose with this strength card. And this represents overcoming an internal obstacle as you have this Luna energy as well. Two big messages coming from within for you so far. What were these two cards here as well? Okay, so you have the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. You know something's ending. Okay, you know something is ending in your life, and in your career situation, and it's almost like there's this big message here of allowing it to happen, exhibiting willpower as this ending comes forward. This is about you working through something internal in your career situation. There may have been somebody who said something to you a long time ago that has stuck with you for a long time, And I feel like there's a sort of this message of you healing through that, working through that, realizing that you have a lot to offer. And, whenever you get the King of Pentacles, it is a message that you can have as much as you want, because the King of Pentacles, money is not the problem for the King of Pentacles, right? The problem for the King of Pentacles is detaching from work. It's also maybe detaching from bad habits in order to bring that money in. And so it's like, for some of you, there is abundance available here, but I think it's also around, there's a big message of the moon, right? Of moon energy, of the internal situations in your life coming forward and being present in this reading. And then you also have the Six of Swords. Many of you are going through a major transition in your work career. Let's expand on that a little bit more here with the Kipper deck. Let's see here. Yeah, look, I mean, this energy is just, nobody likes to see it, but it's coming forward with thief and poverty. And it's like, look, you have this big energy here of, like, you can be as abundant as you want with the King of Pentacles energy and the Strength card, because the Strength card gives you the drive to do it, gives you the willpower, the ambition, the drive to do it. But at the same time, there's this idea of you, it's almost like negative self-talk here. There's a big internal push in this reading. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, look, wealthy man. Does not matter what gender you are. Look, this is somebody who is extremely successful with investing, with money, investing specifically. This is somebody who's standing at the end of a successful trading day, and the Kipper authors talk about this being a card of investments. And whether it's investments or it's your ability to generate income, you have the ability to do that. But there's something internal here for you that you are looking in this zodiac year as we head away from March and we head into April and we go throughout the rest of the zodiac year. Some of you really looking to change something around negative self-talk is what I really feel like saying. Yeah, look, you have sudden wealth as well. Figuring it out. Okay, you're figuring out that problem, that internal problem pretty quickly. So let's see what love messages Scorpio has. Let's see what love messages Scorpio has. Okay, so you have the Lovers, which is always a good sign to find in a love reading. This is Gemini energy, but it's really, this could bring a deep connection into your life. This is like a soul bond, right? These two people on the card are presumably bonded in some ways at the soul level, in a deep way, in a deep spiritual union or connection here. This could certainly be coming in for some of you. That's if you want it. Some of you may already be in a deep union with somebody. I definitely like that for you, because if you are in a relationship, I think looking very good this year for you. Absolutely. The Wheel of Fortune is expansion, especially if you're in that relationship. If you are single with the Lover's energy, this could be a happenstance connection that comes in. This could be a stroke of luck that leads you to find somebody, but it could also say that you are expanding. You are moving away from being single. You are moving into being in a relationship with somebody as well. I kind of want to just end it there because it's so good. And then you had these three cards, which I wanted to pull. So the Magician, that's Mercury energy, strong communication, and you can't make this up. The Moon and the Page of Pentacles. The Moon is so heavy in your Scorpio, in both career and in love. Page of Pentacles, somebody could be coming in. They could be an earth sign for sure. You got your own card in, they could be another Scorpio. But look, I mean, you have this energy of the Moon twice. Okay, you have the energy of the Moon twice and your energy here as well. So that's a heavy message. Some of you may want to research your moon sign if you don't know your moon sign, or if you do know your moon sign. I probably am also talking to some Scorpio moons here, but if you may want to do a bit of a deep dive on your moon energy. But I also think that this looks very good for some of you. Actually, I think for most of you, your love situation looks very good. If you're in a relationship, or if you're looking to find somebody, it's almost like it's getting out of your own way, and it's maybe even being a little bit more open with your communication. If you're in a relationship, I think it's going to get stronger. Let's see what the Kipper has to say. Yeah, going on a journey with somebody. This is like, if you're going into a relationship with someone, it's like, it's not even going to feel like a relationship. It's going to feel like a journey for many of you here. And if you're in a relationship, it's probably going to feel like a journey. You have this High Honor card, which means that somebody really is, they not only do they have love for you, but they respect you as a person, I feel like. And yeah, look, potential marriage for some of you with that adjudication energy. So let's see what we have for Nick Z. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see what message you have from your spirit guides. So you have improving health, communicate clearly, and look for a sign, which is the perfect way to end out this square, because I've talked about all of those sorts of things minus improving health. But, look for a sign that's bringing in a synchronicity, a blessing through a synchronicity for you. There's something around communication that's very important here. And I think the improving health situation might be related to something around negative self-talk, I think. But overall, this is really good. So I love that energy for Scorpio. So thank you, Scorpio. That's what we have for you. And we're going to move on to Sagittarius in a second. Thank you, ATX Annie. I appreciate that. Yes, commitment is a journey. Commitment is a journey. Absolutely. That's a good message. Commitment is absolutely a journey, for sure. Empress is a Sag rising. Or wait, Sag Venus. Sag Venus, okay. Blue Rose Tarot, thank you so much for coming in and checking out this chat. You should all check out Blue Rose Tarot. She has awesome videos. I hopped into her live stream the other day, and so cool to see you here. Definitely love watching your stuff. Awesome. Cool to see you here, Blue Rose. Very cool. All right, let me just make sure. Let me make sure I reset this. Blue Rose is funny though. I really, really like watching Blue Rose's content. What is my view on Vedic astrology compared to Western? I don't know. I'm not like a huge Vedic person. I've like tried to get into it, but I don't resonate with it as much. I don't think either are wrong. I just don't resonate with it as much as I do Western astrology. All right, I'm being watched. I need to make sure this message is extra good now that I know Blue Rose is here. All right, let's see what we have. We're gonna move on to Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Let me get the timestamp down. All right, let's get an astrological influence for Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have Leo. You have Leo energy. You're bold, confident, assertive, courageous, loud in a good way. Definitely like to see this. Obviously, it could mean that there's a Leo coming in or somebody who has Leo energy in their chart. But this is definitely a good sign. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what other message we have here. And Neptune. Why does Neptune keep wanting to come in here? So this is psychic. This is dreamy. This is good energy for you here. I would say if you're interested, if there's a Leo that comes in, and so this is like a love message, but if there's like a Leo that comes in and you're interested in them, you want to make sure that you let them know. Okay, you want to make sure that you let them know here with this Neptune energy, because this may be somebody who spends more time in dream and more time in the dream world than in the real world, something like that. So you want to make sure that you're assertive with the Neptune and the Leo energy. But let's see what we have here for your career and financial message. ATX Annie, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius career. All right. So we have Page of Swords. Something could take some time to develop. Page of Swords comes forward when there's maybe like a a news of delay or maybe even disappointing news or something along those lines. But it may just take that. It may just say that something takes some time to develop. Um, I always like to say that this is like kind of like annoying little brother or annoying little sister energy as well. You love them, you know they mean well, but they're also it's like kind of annoying. And then like in terms of the career situation, it's like this could be that colleague that you have that always has an opinion, that like always needs to make sure that their voice is heard, or like just always has something to say to you about something. You have this here with the 6 of Wands, which is a really nice energy to find because this is like a big victory for you in your life. This is a second victory in the suit of Wands. And this can also talk about public recognition. Maybe you're in the spotlight. This is a social media account, or a card that I like to associate with social media accounts. Like maybe you're looking to get on YouTube. Maybe you're looking to get on, like, do these lives or like do something like that here. Or like maybe you're looking to like take a talent that you have and turn it into a YouTube channel or something. I would say, this talks about like potentially delays, but it could also say that you have a good idea to make something happen in terms of your social media situation. And so I would say if you have an idea around that, to go for it. I definitely feel like that could be coming in for your career. Like maybe it's TikTok, maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's Instagram, whatever it is. You may have like a really big idea on that in this zodiac year. You then have this 2 of Pentacles as well, which is like juggling or fluctuating wealth, something like that. This could be a change in your financial situation or a change in your money. By default, it's a good change. And so I like to try to keep it positive just in general. And so I would say the fact that you have this here with the 6 of Wands is definitely a good sign, because that could say that there's maybe positive changes in your material situation. It may take some time to develop as well. But let me get one more card here. Yeah, look at this. So you have this 4 of Wands, or this 4 of Pentacles rather. You can see that this person's sort of like holding their pentacles close to their chest. And so for some of you, you may be a little bit reserved, timid, and shy. I think some of you may be a little bit reserved here. Remember, I'm going back to this Neptune energy. You have a big dream, you have a big goal, but you can't stay in the dream world forever. Okay, you can't stay in the dream energy forever. Okay, as comfortable and as nice as it feels to be in the dream world, eventually you have to take action on something. And so I feel like that 4 of Pentacles is more about like you having this idea but needing to really go for it. That's what I keep wanting to say. Let's see what we have here for. Let's see what we have here for from the Kipper deck to expand on that. I'm Empress. I'm camera shy too. It took me like a whole year. It took me like over a year before I put myself on camera. So I hear you. I hear you. Let's see what we have from the Kipper deck to expand on that. Okay, you have this bad health energy. Okay, what am I getting here? So this is, again, we're looking at your career situation, right? So we're looking at your career situation. So are your thoughts around this idea that you have healthy? Do you have healthy thoughts around your opinion of yourself, around getting this idea off the ground? Are you falling into some sort of unhealthy pattern around getting started on something? I think for some of you Sagittarians, you want to get started on something. I'm a Sagittarius rising, and I know I have like a lot of ideas here for my YouTube channel that I have not executed on. And so, I feel like maybe some of you have like ideas are not the problem. Like you have amazing ideas, but it's maybe there's some sort of unhealthy pattern around the way that you think or the way that you are looking to get started on that. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, look, you have community. Love to see this. You could be moving to, or you could be, I think some of you are working at the collective level. I think some of you are about to start a YouTube channel between now and like in this new Zodiac year. I think some of you are absolutely getting started on YouTube, getting started on TikTok, Instagram, or just if you already have a social media account, like, maybe some of you are looking to take that to the next level here for sure. And then, yeah, look, marriage as well, marrying skills, marrying disciplines, maybe finding the right people to help you get something off the ground, anything like that. So I love what's coming forward for you the for the Sagittarians here in the career front. Let's see what we have for your love situation. Oh, nice. Blue Rose just started a TikTok. Let's see what we have for your career situation. Or I'm sorry, let's see what we have for your love situation, Sagittarius. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands. At a crossroads with your love situation. Some of you need to like decide what you want, like for sure. Like, and I definitely think that there is something around hesitancy here. Going back, this Neptune energy is strong. You may even want to see what your Neptune placement is to help yourself out. But there's something here about you at a crossroads. Okay, you may even have more than one option in love over this next year. But it's almost like I don't even think options are the problem for you. I think for you, it's like going back to like what many other signs have said. It's like, do you actually want something? Do you want to find something here? Let's see. Okay, so you have the Two of Cups. Wow. All right. Soul bond, soul union. This is actually my favorite romance card in the tarot. This is two souls linking up in this lifetime. If you're interested in labels, like, maybe you like soulmate or twin flame or whatever, like divine counterpart, this is divine counterpart. Okay, this is exactly, like, if you're interested in that type of relationship, this is the energy you want. Okay, so look, 2-2, right? So we have this energy of two souls, two connections, partnerships, partnerships, unity, being together with somebody. There could be somebody coming in for you this year, for sure. And the Eight of Pentacles, the problem is some of you are married to your work. Some of you are dedicated to your work, dedicated to your craft, spending more time on your career situation. And I think the question is, will you let love in? I think is the question for you. If you do, this person could be a long-term situation here. Okay, this could be a long-term partner here with the Four of Wands. This is one of the major marriage cards to find in the tarot. And, I'm not saying you're going to find somebody and get hitched right away, but what I am saying is they could be in your life for a long time. And then you have that Queen of Swords, could be an air sign. But the thing about the Queen of Swords is it is an energy of independence, being on your own. And again, it's not that the Queen of Swords won't be in a relationship, but it's more like if they are in a relationship, like they need to have like their own thing going. Like they may even need, like, you need to have like your own rooms, right? Like if you're in a relationship with a Queen of Swords, like they need their own room, you need your own room, and then like you need space, or you need, maybe that's an extreme example, but like you need your own something, right? Like you need your own something. Let's see what else we have. Let's get a Kipper card, a few Kipper cards to expand on that love message. There's definitely big space. Yes, exactly. You need your space. Which I totally get. Sagittarius rising. I understand. Let's see what we have here. Let's expand on that. Oh, interesting. Okay, I was not expecting that. Sometimes I just wonder if, like, I don't know. Sometimes like with these cards, the reading's going well and then bam. But you have this false person in this change card. I do think that there's a good change coming in. Okay, I do think that there's a good change coming in. We talked about how you have all of these different love options. One of them could be a long-term partner. What could be happening here is somebody could also be messing around with you. Okay, somebody could be not the right person for you. I get the sense that there's going to be two or more people here for you. I've said that for a few people. Do you need to drop your expectation a little bit? Like, are you God, how do I say this in a mature way? are you taking care of yourself? Like, are your standards too high? Um, yeah, do you have extreme standards? Not only for yourself, like, do you have extreme beauty standards? Not only for yourself, but also for the people that you decide to bring into your life. Like, the perfect person could be like next door. Like, the perfect person could be um, already here, but like maybe your expectation of what they should be or how this relationship should happen is just like it's just out there. It's insane. Like, so yeah, look, message of concern. I do feel like maybe some of you having like open community, if you are in a relationship, because like this is not just singles, but if you're in a relationship, you could be having like open communication with somebody here, especially as you have this journey card as well. Let's get a message from your spirit guides. Let's get a message from your spirit guides. See what we have here. Okay. Can't even make this up. Look, romance. I look for Sagittarius people. This could absolutely be the case. They could have Leo chart or just Leo qualities, or they could be another fire sign or something along those lines. That is definitely the case. And then you have this no need to worry energy as well, which is look, if you're stressing about the future, stressing about how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, it's going to be a lot harder for it to happen, right? And so detach from the worry, and this person could come in and look. If you need to tell people no, if you need to set boundaries, if you need to if there's someone in your energy field that's just like holding you back, some of you may need to either separate from that or just be honest with them. So that's what I have for Sagittarius. I like it. That's what I have for Sagittarius. So we're gonna move on to Capricorn. But let me reset the cards. Do you have any questions for me? Questions about tarot, questions about YouTube? Good time to ask this. About career, anything. Thank you so much, Blue Rose. I really appreciate you stopping by. I have great hair. Thank you. I like to reset the cards. You know how it is. How did I do one thing? I know. I don't know how I got 180,000. I think what happened was in 1 year, I know it was fast. It happened really fast. I really just was able to make this my full-time job, like very early on, because I was just in a position to do that. And I really haven't missed an upload. Okay, so I started about not even a year and a half ago, and I have not missed an upload. Okay, so this has been like, I don't think some people realize. I mean, Blue Rose knows, other people in here who are readers know, like this is like, it takes a lot of energy to do these readings. And so I just made it my full-time job, and I feel like the universe kind of met me halfway on that. That's kind of my answer. I know it's not like a perfect answer, but yeah, super regular content is the key. And I think like one of the things like one of the things that like for me, I try to put forward a very how do I say this? Like I'm a person who likes to swear and like use colorful language and swear and everything, but I don't do it on YouTube. Okay, I don't do it on YouTube. And so like I try to have a more mature kind of approach to my readings, and I think that has also helped. Although there are some other readers that are much bigger than mine, and they have no filter, and it works for them. But I think for me, I had to give myself like a filter. I had to give myself a filter, which I bump up against that because I like being able to say whatever. But for me, it was like I felt like I needed to just kind of pump the brakes on that. And so I think that also helped me. Yeah, I keep it PG-13. If you watch my readings, you know I say that a lot. I keep it PG-13. And I think for some people they don't have to. And it works for them. And I think for me, just for my energy and the way that I am, I think I have to keep it PG for whatever reason. Like I feel like that's the contract I have with the universe. And yeah, it doesn't make me as cool. It doesn't make me as cool. But yeah, I don't want to talk about myself the whole time. But I would say like off camera, it's a little bit different. A little bit different. All right. Okay. Let's move on to Capricorn. All right, let's see what astrological influences are coming forward for Capricorn. Jupiter, you're the first person to get Jupiter. Love this energy. Take a look at this graphic here. Love the energy of Jupiter. This is personally, I'm ruled by Jupiter. My rising sign is Sagittarius, so I love Jupiter energy. But it doesn't matter for you. What this is all about is growth and expansion. This is luck. This is good fortune. This is allowing a blessing to come into your life and maybe hitting the jackpot of life. Let's see what else we have for you here, Capricorn. And then you also have this Aquarius energy. I have this Aquarius energy here as well. Humanitarianism, working with the collective, working with other people. And, you know, this could also be inventiveness as well. But there could also obviously be a Aquarius that comes into your life as well. But let's go ahead and what am I going to use here? Let's use this. All right, let's use this. Let's see what career and financial messages are here for Capricorn. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles, long-term wealth, long-term investing, long-term investments paying off. And in fact, you can see that this person, you know, for some of you, this person's actually deciding whether or not they want to change directions. You can see they're kind of looking out to the distance and asking themselves if they want to stay where they are or if they want to collect these chips, if they want to cash in the chips here, which are growing on the tree, and try something else. And so I definitely like to see that. For some of you, you may have made some smart investments over the years. I also think maybe some of you have put a lot of work and put a lot of time, energy, and effort into your career and building a career for yourself. Let's see what we have. Yeah, you have this Nine of Cups. I definitely like to see this for you so far. So we have this Nine of Cups coming in with the Seven of Pentacles. Nine of Cups is like your wish being fulfilled. Okay, this is wish fulfillment. This is dreams coming true, good things coming true, good things coming into your life. This can be feeling absolutely content with something. You know, for some of you here, you're cashing in the chips, and I'm using that language because you have Jupiter. Jupiter's luck. Jupiter rules gambling, and I'm not telling you, okay, I'm not telling you to go gamble. But I am telling you that there could be some type of luck here that's coming in. But I'm also telling you that you're maybe cashing in. I need to keep my thoughts together. You're also cashing in the chips here. Potentially, there may be some sort of lucky, sort of fortuitous moment here around a long-term investment that you may be taking and using to go into another direction or go to a new place. Thank you so much for your donation, wealth, success, and happiness. Thank you so much for your donation, Empress. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Uh, and then you also here have this Two of Pentacles, juggling or fluctuating wealth. We had that in the other one. This is a change of finances. Okay, look, for you, this is clearly coming forward as something amazing in your life here with this Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and this Two of Pentacles. So if you have already made an investment, like I'm just going to use an example, and this is not financial advice. This is not investment advice or anything. But for example, if you like own a home, that's being represented here by the Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups and the Two of Pentacles is you may be taking profits on that home, selling that home. The same could be true if you own stocks. If you own crypto, some of you may be taking that, cashing the chips in, trying something new. For others of you, this could be a long-term situation in your career finally coming around. Okay, if you've been putting in a lot of energy, putting in a lot of effort into your career situation, there could be something nice coming in here. There could be changes in the way that you. I mean, this could literally be a change in salary, a change in wages, an increase, a bonus, anything like that. So I think that's what we're going to say is coming in for your career situation for Capricorn or for Aquarius. Wait, no, we're on Capricorn. My apologies, Capricorn. But let's go ahead and let's expand on that career situation with Kipper here. You have false person. Okay, so why does that card want to come forward and spoil everything for people? And thief too, which is like the two most challenging cards to find in the Kipper. And then you also, wow, okay. It's like sometimes I ask myself why I even do the Kipper deck with Coffin as well. So you have false person, thief, and Coffin. The change in direction for some of you that I think you're deciding on, should you stay, should you go, should you take your chips elsewhere, move somewhere else? This could be because you're really not jiving with people in your workplace, in your career, anything like that. There could also be someone telling you not to do something that you want to do. Like if you want to move on, like if you want to sell your home, or if you want to move on from something, there may be somebody who's saying, why are you doing that? Like, why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that. I feel like you're not going to take that this year. Like, I feel like this year you're going to step into your own power. And, yeah, of course, look, so you have three of the most challenging cards to find in the Kipper. And then you have this clarification of great fortune here as well coming in, which means for you, it's like, there's like a person or an energy that's blocking you. And as soon as you work through that, floodgates are open for you with that great fortune energy. So I definitely like to see that. Let's see what we have for your love situation. See what we have for your love situation. Okay, well, take a look at this, Capricorn. Hello. Fool and Two of Cups. Two of Cups is partnership union. It's soul bonds. It's whatever label you want to use between you and another person. Could be an Aries, but it could also be an Aquarius. But this is a new beginning with you and another person. If you are single, there's absolutely it's possible that someone's coming in here for you. They may be somebody who is young at heart. They may be somebody who is trying to, or they may be somebody who maybe helps you out of some rigidity that you may have in your life. Like you may be like up at 5 a.m., like in the office by 7, like, they may be somebody who's going to come in and change that for you, right? Like this is somebody who's going to help you see something potentially in a new way, but this could be very, very deep connection between you and another person. Could be a air sign, could be an air sign. I think that they're maybe a little bit younger than you. I think they're a little bit fun. Like, I think they're fun. I think they're a little bit younger than you. I think they could be an air sign, especially in Aquarius. And I also think that they could be an Aries. Yeah, for sure. Starting something new with somebody here with this Ace of Cups. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Let's see what the Kipper has for you to expand on that. Let's see what the Kipper has to expand on that. Okay, mature man. I just said that they were a little bit younger than you. It doesn't matter what gender they are. Try to detach from genders when you watch my readings. I don't attach the genders to the cards, but I was getting a younger feeling, but now it's coming. Maybe they're young, but they have maturity about them. You have this great fortune and the Coffin card that came in once again here in your love situation. So you had these both in your career. I definitely think that it's available to you. I think, again, it's maybe it's you know what it is? It's for many of you, your love situation is tied very deeply into your career situation. I think many of you are somebody who spends all of your energy on your career. I think maybe detaching from that a little bit. I think there could be somebody that comes in that helps you detach from that way of operating and way of being a little bit. Let's see what message you have from your guides. Let's see what message comes in for your guides here. Yeah, I mean, look, romance. Thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate that. You have romance. Be assertive. This is very similar to Sagittarius energy. I wonder if some of you are on the cusp or you have other Capricorn placements or something like that, and not the right time. Again, detach from knowing when it has to happen and allow it to happen. But for many of you, there could be a romance on the way. So that's what I have for Capricorn. That's what I have for Capricorn. Let me just reset the decks here for a second, and we'll get into it. We'll get into Aquarius, which is going to be the next one we do. How's it going, everybody? If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. We're at 885 likes. Can we get to 1,000? It's not the end of the world if we don't, but can we? Question is, can we? By the way, I do, just because I don't use, like, going back to what I was saying earlier, I can't get away with using language on YouTube that's above PG-13, but I'm not saying that people who like to swear are any better or worse. Like, I actually love to watch people on YouTube who like swear and pop off and are very funny. But for me, like, for whatever reason, like, it doesn't work for me. And so I've just chosen to not do that with my tarot readings. But yeah, so I just wanted to also say that if you watch other people who do like to sort of pop off, I think those people are really good at reading too. I think we just have different styles, right? So it really just depends on what you're interested in. All right. Man, we have people coming in here in the chat. Thank you, Goodman. Yeah, there's like a lot of spam that's coming into the chat. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Let's move on to Aquarius. All right, let's go ahead and get some astrological influences for Aquarius. And you have Virgo. Okay, you have Virgo energy here that's coming in. I know I don't have my Pellegrino today, Peg. I know I couldn't. I don't want to take a bathroom break in this reading. So anyway, all right. So we have this Virgo energy here. Could be literally a Virgo, but it could also be you bringing in some type of holistic practice into your life. This could be dissecting. This could be like somebody who's like very much interested in getting enough information, finding the right information, all of that sort of thing. And then you also have this Mercury energy here as well. Communication. For some of you, you're going to be very succinct, very on point with your communication. You're not going to be mincing words in this year. You're going to be succinct and on brand with your communication. All right, let's see what cards we have here. Let's see what we have for your career and financial situation. Akila Johnson, thank you so much for your donation. I really, really appreciate that. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles coming in. Do you feel like you need to be your own best friend, Aquarius? You need to be your best friend right now. Are you feeling less than? Are you feeling unworthy? Are you feeling like there's never enough, there never will be enough? I feel like some of you need to be your own best friend here at this time. And yeah, let's expand on that a little bit more. Yeah, Empress. Okay. Some of you have come from a family that says money doesn't grow on trees. Some of you have, this is a specific message, not everybody. This is not going to be for everybody, but this is very specific. Some of you have a mother that tries to tell you what to do with your money. Some of you have a mother influence that is maybe a little bit draining on your resources, maybe a little bit draining on they may have an opinion on how you spend your money, something like that here. I think some of you may have an Aquarius moon as well. Some of you may have an Aquarius Venus. But the Empress card, just on a different level, obviously not everybody's going to have that situation with their mother, but what could be going on here with this Empress energy is there's massive abundance available when you get the Empress card, but it's butting up here with this Five of Pentacles, which is opposite energy. Okay, this is literally opposite energy. And so it's almost like, again, you're another one of these signs. This seems to be a recurring theme, but you're another one of these signs that has everything that you could want available, but you need to be your own best friend here. You need to be your own best friends. And then you have this Chariot energy as well. Charging forward to victory, going after something, overcoming obstacles, major win available to you when you have the Chariot card. This says that there could be a huge victory that comes in, but there is this energy of you feeling like you're not worthy of that, Aquarius, and I think kind of trying to move past that. Let's see what Kipper has to expand on this. Let's see what Kipper has to expand on this. Do hit that like button if you have not already hit the like button. Let's try to get to 1,000. Let's see what Kipper has to expand on it. Wealthy man, look, it's here. It's here, okay? Look, somebody who's at the end of a successful trading day, somebody who has everything that they could want. They've reached the pinnacle. They've reached the top of, this person of their financial situation. This person is extremely wise, extremely smart with their financial decisions, with their choices, where they spend their money, where they invest their money, where they put their money, where they hide their money. Everything that you could need in terms of your ability to spend the money, or if I almost feel like for some of you, it's like you're blocking your, like, it's almost like you have some type of smart investment, or there's like an investment, or there's something that you want to do with your money, and there may be somebody telling you not to, or you may be telling yourself not to. Okay, you may be telling yourself not to. And this is, to me, is suggesting that you have the answer. Like, you have the super smarts, the super intelligence to be able to do that. You have judication here, judgment time. Okay, judgment time. Um, are you are you saving money, right? Are you putting money away for a rainy day? Are you going as hard as you could be going at your work? Are you looking for some type of ruling in your career situation? There could be some sort of important conversation, important information that you find out about your career situation or your money situation. It's almost like you've been waiting for this day, you've been waiting for this to happen. And then pathway. This pathway opens up for you here, and pathway can talk about your true north, your true destiny, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. For some of you, that may come in the form of making a smart investment. There could be an investment that you make today that in the future opens up some type of freedom for you to do something else. Like, for many people, like, an investment will enable them to leave their job and start their dream career. Something like that could be happening for some of you. So that's what I have for your career messages. Let's get into love messages for you. Let's get into your love messages here, Aquarius. AC rush. I'll have timestamps afterwards. Don't worry. All right, let's see what we have here. So you have the Star and the Nine of Wands. So for your love situation, are you putting yourself out there? The Nine of Wands is somebody who's a little bit reserved, timid, shy, not necessarily feeling confident enough to put themselves out there. Again, I'm going to say this again. They're not going to knock on the front door. Okay. Like, you may need to be in the starlight a little bit. The Star can be a card of you being in the open, being exposed. This is a card that I represent, that I associate with social media. So, this could be you putting yourself out there and then the right person entering, but you can't be shy. Okay. You can't be shy here if you really want this person to enter into your life. There is something about, like, working through shyness. You do have this Mercury card here as well, which is potentially you needing to have open, honest communication with people. Five of Pentacles coming in again. It's like everything is great. Everything is great. Somebody very clearly is interested in you. Okay, you have somebody that's very clearly interested in you, but it's almost like there is some type of negative self-talk that's coming in. Like, some of you may not feel worthy of this person that is coming in or that is arriving at this time. Let's see what the Kipper has to say for that as well. All right, let's see what we have here. Thoughts. Somebody's thinking of you. Okay, somebody has their eye on you, Aquarius. That is for sure. Okay, very clearly, you being in the open, being in the spotlight, being in the starlight, coming forward as somebody who is like, you're extremely attractive to people at this time with the Star energy, and somebody even has you on their thoughts, on their mind. But it's almost like, are you hiding away? Like, are you hiding in your room? Yeah, look, somebody could come forward. Could be any gender. Try to detach from gender. This could also mean you. Could be a masculine. It could be somebody who identifies masculine. But in order for this person to come in, you have to put yourself online, or you need to get involved in a group. You have to get involved in a group of people. Let's see what messages you have from your guides. Okay, get more information. Or let's go ahead and get more information on that. Yeah. Okay. So especially if you're here for love, this person could be coming in relatively quickly from the time that you watch this. You have this get more information card here with the Virgo. Let me see here. I'm running out of hands here with the Virgo. And so Virgo is about very good if you like looking to dive deep into like information gathering, fact gathering, anything like that. And so some of you, I think maybe finding like the confidence, and having the courage that you need to maybe put yourself out there. So that's what I have. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Let's move on to Pisces. So last sign of the night, Pisces. If you've been sticking here with me the whole time, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you're just joining me, thank you as well. Really appreciate all the moderators for helping keep the chat on track. And thanks everybody for hitting like. If you have not already hit like, please do. And let's move on to the last sign of the night. What are you saying, Empress? Get out, brain Zane. Funny. You're funny. All right. Let's see what we have here for Pisces. All right, let's get an astrological influence for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, I think you're the first sign to get Capricorn. So you have this Capricorn energy and you have Mars. Okay, some of you could be getting physical with a Capricorn. Or, some of you could be attracting a sexual partner into your life. They could be a Capricorn, Pisces, or they could have Capricorn energy, anything like that. On a different level, some of you are taking action. Some of you are taking action on your career situation, business situations. You're taking action in those areas. Let's see what career and financial energies we have for Pisces. See what career and financial energies we have for Pisces. Okay, so wow, Pisces. Hi. You have High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. So the High Priestess, this is your energy. I like to associate the High Priestess with Pisces. I think it could also just refer to the moon or but I like to also, I oftentimes refer to it as Pisces energy. So I think we have you showing up here, but this is most importantly, this is somebody who is the most intuitive card. This is the most intuitive energy to find in the tarot, okay? This is somebody who's diving deep in the water, retrieving knowledge, retrieving information, retrieving whatever is hidden, and could be a way shower as well. You also have this Eight of Wands, which is somebody charging in quickly. Somebody maybe coming in from a distance for you. This can also represent accelerated motion in your career situation, things progressing in your career quickly, anything like that. This could also represent good news coming in from a distance here as well. And then you have this Eight of Swords. Are you in a position to receive the good news? Are you in a position to see the good news come in for you? Yeah, look, because I mean, this could be good news, but this could be about an inheritance, but this could also be something that enables you to build your legacy, to build something for you for the long haul, for you and your family, anything like that. So I definitely feel like something nice coming in here. Thank you, UC Marrero. I appreciate that. So yeah, something around money or inheritances or something coming in that may enable you to set yourself up for a long time, for a while. And the thing is, you got to make sure that you're in a position to receive this. Got to make sure you're in a position to receive this. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what the Kipper says. Privileged lady, this is somebody who lives a life of luxury. I have to tell you, this is a good sign to find in a career or a financial situation. They're in a courtyard, okay? People who have courtyards are wealthy, okay? So this is also the counterpart to the wealthy man. And so for some of you, that's definitely a good sign. You do have this coffin card. I never love bringing this in, but I do wonder if some of you are in a position to get an inheritance. I don't think everybody is. That's all. Obviously, there's good and there's bad in those situations for sure. But I do wonder if some of you are maybe in that position to get that. You do have a gift. You have gift as well. You have this gift as well coming in. Something for some of you that could really resonate. But there could also be a small gift of cash. There could be a small bonus that comes your way in your career situation. Let's see what we have for love. See what we have for your love situation. Let's see here. See what for your love situation. Okay, so you have King of Swords. So King of Swords is a Libra. This is an air sign. This could be somebody, interestingly enough, this person may be detached emotionally. They may not necessarily connect on an emotional level with you first. The way that they connect with you may be through your career, which actually may make sense here with this Capricorn energy as well, the Mars energy. I just dropped the Capricorn card. That's all right. They could be somebody who's maybe not emotionally as open as you may want them to be, but it doesn't mean that they're not interested. The Raz Rodriguez, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. And then you also here have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, which so many Five of Pentacles showing up for many people. But it's almost like Seven of Wands with the Five of Pentacles for me is like, are you doing what, like, are you giving up too quickly? Like, I think that there's love available, but are you giving up too quickly on that situation happening, on that situation coming in for you? You do have this Queen of Swords counterpart, King and the Queen of Swords. There's absolutely a counterpart here for you. Let's see what the Kipper has to expand on that. Let's see what the Kipper has to expand on that. Some of you have, okay, I know this is not a love message, but some of you have an inheritance coming in very quickly. House. You could be meeting them online. You could be meeting them from a distance. Aaron Lewis, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. Marriage. Wow. You could be meeting somebody online here that develops into a long-term partnership for sure, because you have the King and the Queen of Swords. You have the house energy, meeting them from your house, meeting them from a distance, meeting them online. This could be a long-term union with you and somebody else. And then despair. But look, here's the thing. It's like you have this despair card with the Five of Pentacles, which is like you giving up too quickly. Like there being a connection very clearly here, but you maybe giving up too quickly. Again, I think this person is going to take their sweet old time coming in. I think that they're very interested in you, but I also think that they're not going to be as emotionally open as you may want them to be. So let's see what message you have from your guides, from your spirit team. Situation will improve. If you are in that love connection, again, I think that I see that coming in absolutely with success for sure. But again, are you ready for this, right? Are you ready for this? Are you going to give up? Are you going to allow it to take some time? And then you may meet somebody through a connection. In terms of your career and financial situation, it looks very good. It looks like there could be long-term situations coming in. I have to say, Pisces, you have one of the best readings we've done here tonight. So I think that will be it. We've gone almost 3 hours once again. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you to everybody who just showed up and shared their energy and their presence with me and commented and everything. So with all of that being said, you all have a good night, and I think I will end the stream here.